Hello, everyone. Tanche, Scott Duffy, Nishikashon. I'm a Métis from Saskatoon. I'm a hometown boy. I currently live on Canada's East Coast, but I'm back here to host this final show for the International Dance Week Festival, which has been put on by Free Flow Dance Theatre under the direction of Jackie Letendresse. Yes, let's give Jackie a hand. She's more than earned it at this point. I know I've definitely put her to work more than I should have. This is my first time doing this. It's kind of, I'm new to the game, I like to say, you know. There's a lot of people to thank for an event like this. There's a lot of sponsors. There's a lot of moving parts. SKarts and Sask Culture were both generous in this process. The Kinsman Foundation of Saskatoon was very generous also in helping making tickets accessible. There's also the International Women of Saskatoon, which have been very helpful as volunteers, and we appreciate that immensely. Also, the Avenue Room, it's a fantastic venue. A little much for me, I'm a country boy now, but you know what they say, you can take the boy out of the city, you can't take the city out of the boy. So I'm kind of feeling okay here. And also 5x5 Live, very friendly people, very patient with a simple man like myself. That is also much appreciated. When I come back to Saskatoon, this is a place where I grew up, spent my whole life here. And this place is like almost like a second mother, almost. Like this really is my roots here. And I've been so lucky. From my first memories, I can remember feeling a sense of inclusion, a sense of compassion, and a sense of interconnectedness from the peoples of this territory. And being a Métis, I've been lucky to be involved with the communities here, and I've been lucky to experience culture. I know where I am. I feel like I know who I belong to when I come back here. And that's something I really appreciate. I have many memories of receiving kindness and nurturing and life-affirming energy from the peoples of the Nahiwak and from the peoples of the Anishinaabe and the Nakota and the Dene and the Dakota. I have numerous stories of receiving kindness from peoples of all those nations, cultures. So I know where I am, and I'm grateful to be here. It's a big deal. Being in the Métis homeland amongst the people is a big deal for me too. That's not really what I tend to think about when I reflect on that. I think about what's my responsibility being here on this territory, having received so much nurturing and kindness on this territory. And at the very least, what I know is that there's also a dark edge to this place. There's a dark history, and there's a lot of things happening today that aren't right. So what I know is that at the very least, when that other energy creeps up, that divisive, dominating, combative energy, when that creeps up, bubbles up in me, because it does, I swam in these murky waters my whole life, except for the few years I didn't live here. So when that bubbles up, it's up to me to be aware of that and to transform that energy back into the life-affirming energy, which really I'm only an extension of that. The inclusive, the compassionate, and the interconnectedness. That's what I reflect on when I'm on this territory. And this land is beautiful. This land feeds us and nurtures us. This land is everything. And so when I can be aware of that dark energy bubbling up in me, it's like little glaciers forming around my heart. And if I can be aware of that and transform that energy back into the life-affirming energy, it melts those glaciers. And I hope that can happen for everyone, because that's a beautiful thing. And maybe the more people that can melt those little glaciers, maybe that'll leave more room for the actual glaciers to build up again and to start feeding our rivers again and nurturing the land again. Yep, we are part of the earth, we are part of nature. And one of the ways I've found to connect with that is also through dance. I don't know why or how, but there's something very natural about dance. And our artists tonight also seem to be fully aware of that in a very automatic way. Tonight we have Olga Barrios and Norma Areza. They are our dancers and choreographers for this night's piece. And it's a lot to look forward to. The thing to remember, though, is that this piece is often done in nature. This will be kind of a new experience to have this piece done indoors. So I really want to extend my love to all of you tonight and let you know that you are valued. You are valued, and we are only here because you're here. And hopefully with that knowledge, you can be like nature, open, caring, nurturing, but also asserting herself when the time is right. That's the balance. But in being like nature, I hope that we can create that space that is like nature for our dancers to truly deliver what it is that they are showing us in their art. So that's what I hope for tonight, and that's what I look forward to tonight, because I already feel the good vibes here. I always feel love in this place. I always feel love in this city. And I also need to mention Edgardo Moreno. He is the composer for tonight's piece and is also providing the live music. So we've got a lot of good stuff going on here. So with that, let us please make some warm space for our dancers. Exe. Wow, what a journey. That water part reminded me of when I do the Wim Hof method in the shower. You know, when you turn the hot to cold and you just, you get that shock. Holy smokes. Beautiful. Okay. So if each of you could please introduce yourself and share a little bit about the community that you are connected to, where you live.
No? Hola. Hi everyone. My name is Norma Papalotl Araiza. I am a member of the Yoeme Nation of Sonora in Mexico. I live in Takaronto since 1989, and I'm really happy to be here. I'm also part of the Latin American community in Toronto, and we have a collective called Vanguardia Dance Project that focuses on Latin American and indigenous dance artists from the Americas.
Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Olga Barrios. I am original from Bogota, Colombia, and I am based between Toronto and Santa Marta in Colombia. So I travel back and forth here.
Wonderful. Thank you. Edgardo.
My name is Edgardo Moreno. I'm originally from Santiago de Chile, grew up in Toronto, and now I live in Hamilton.
Wonderful. Thank you. So the first question I have is for you, Norma. If you were to imagine that your ancestors are trying to say something to us through your work, what do you think they would be trying to say to us?
I think that they would say, find your roots. Whatever your roots are, find them and learn about them, I think.
Wonderful. Thank you. Olga, this next question is for you. How does your culture express itself in the work that you do, and especially in this piece?
I think I carry with my own constructions, my cultural construction, like wherever I go. So that cultural construction, it's layered with all the places that I move through, right? So it's there in every work that I do. In this particular work, I think like all the issues that we're trying to connect with, like nature, decadence of the humans, through like doing whatever we do to our planet, to our world, is everywhere. So I've been carrying on garbage in many works. So one of the first work that I did with garbage was a place. It was a work that departs from what I was washing in the ocean. Like I do like a lot of like water stuff. I go underwater, I swim, and then in that research with the water, I was looking to the beauty of things and to the water as an element of transformation. Like we become particles of water, and like we are that. But looking at that beauty, let's say, I found like it was so full of the landscape. It was full of all that decadency of what we do, right? So it's been there for like many works, and that first work was about the ocean, the Caribbean at that time, like the beautiful place, but it was just carry on all that. So we did later another work, and then
You mean monsters?
yeah, and then from that later on we developed this one. So it's been like a process of yeah.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Okay.
Edgardo, I am very curious. I was going to ask you about technical stuff, but I am curious, what's it like putting music to the work of these two masters here?
It's been a lot of fun. I don't usually get to, so I'm doing a live mix during the performance. The music has all been already recorded and produced, but I'm doing a live mix of many little clips of sounds, and it's a lot of fun to be able to go out and do this live because you just have more control over the space and over, you just hear everything in the space. So it's been really fun working. I've worked with Olga on a number of projects, and we worked together many years ago. And so it's been really easy process of just going back and forth. There's a lot of respect and a lot of care, and it's been just really fun, just really great, yeah.
Fantastic. Well, I'm trying to process this, and I'm having a hard time coming up with questions, and I'm wondering if we could maybe get a question from the audience. I'm wondering if that would be okay. So, does anyone have anything that they're curious about in regards to the work that they've just seen? If you could put up your hand, and if 100 hands go up, I'm just going to close my eyes and point and go there. So, any takers on that? Okay. Sure. We'll ask the first hand that went up. Okay. Sure.
Can you hear me? Okay. I just wondered, I felt like the end was a sense of hope, right? In this piece, and then the middle was betrayal, like human betrayal of the earth or whatever. Is that what we're going with there?
Yes, for sure. The idea is that we go from one place to another, walking the world. And that was the original idea, and that's why we decided to make it a site-specific piece, so then we could get into the different places that we perform. And it's like a cleansing ritual that, and then we realized that there's so much to do, and it's very sad, and it's very, Olga explained already. But at the end, with the water that is sacred, and it cleans wounds, there's hope. So we're sad, and we go to the next place, but there is hope. Yeah, I don't know if you want to say something.
Yeah. I think this is it. Like, and this is really like maybe important to mention the fact that we kind of go through spaces. Like this time we just started from there. We go there, and the idea, like the last place where we were in Kitchener, our last performance, it ends in a corner. So in our idea is like we end in that corner, and then we appeared here. So then we left here, and then next performance is like that kind of sensation of like going through places. We have the path, let's say, and yes, it's like a kind of like a ritual for us, to go through those spaces. And yes, this is like the Mrs. Scene, right? Like the ritual of the space that we perform. Yeah.
Wonderful. Well, I feel like spring is here now. When I landed in Saskatoon 12 days ago, I landed here in my long johns, and I'll be leaving in my t-shirt. That's a good feeling. So I'm going to conclude with that. I'm going to take advantage of having the last word there. And I just want to say thank you for shining your light on us tonight. The work was beautiful, and I really appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you for
Thank
having
you.
us.
Thank you. Okay, I'd like to invite Jackie Latendresse up to say a few words to close off the festival.
Thank you, Scott. What a wonderful show. Thank you all very much. Oh, yeah, you can relax for a second. Thank you, everybody, for coming out tonight on a Sunday evening in Saskatoon. It's really great to see such a great crowd out. We hope you really enjoyed the show. I am so happy to see people who have been here for the whole weekend with us, so that's amazing. We really love to see repeat audience members, and great to have some kids in our audience tonight as well. We hope you had fun. I'd like to say a special thank you to the Government of Canada for their support of our International Dance Week program this year. We really appreciate you. Let's have a round of applause for all of our supporters. I can't say enough good things about our live stream crew. If you're looking for somebody to help you out with a live stream, please let me know. I'll be happy to connect you. And I just want to take a few minutes just to thank Scott Duffy, our gracious host for the weekend. First time as a host and MC on stage, and he's just taken to it like a duck to water. And again, thank you to all of our performing artists this evening, Olga, Norma, Edgardo. We appreciate you coming all the way to Saskatoon here to be here with us. And let's have a big round of applause for our artists this evening. Thank you very much. And you know, International Dance Week is not quite over. Tomorrow at 5 o'clock, just after 5 o'clock, at the Free Flow Dance Center, we are going to be presenting Indigenous Dances of the Plains. It's a free show at the Dance Center, so if you're not busy, come on by and please enjoy another free show tomorrow night. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of your weekend.